excited to film the first video of 2025. We're gonna start it off with eating lunch with me, obviously. My mom dropped this off, so let's see what we got. The largest thing of spaghetti I've ever seen. That's insane. It'll take me days to finish that. We've got bread. Crackers. Ranch. And probably the most decrepit looking salad I've ever seen in my life. There is no silverware in here, so let me go grab some. Hey you guys, ignore the lighting because I want to just keep updating you on this as like in real time. So I started this video. I gotta see the date, hold on. I started this video on Friday the 6th, I believe, of December. It is now Monday, December 9th. I want to give you an update really quick of like what's happening, where we are, that kind of stuff. So, as of right now, we have toured 2 houses. We have pretty much come to terms with the one that we want. It's under what we were wanting to spend. So the lower end of our budget, we're offering a little bit lower than we thought. They're very negotiable with the price so far. So we are getting ready to put an offer in. So here's the tea. I have a meeting with my realtor in a couple of minutes to have a conversation about how the next steps are going to go. This afternoon, we are about to go get pre-approved for a loan and then send that pre-approval in the offer letter to offer for the house. As of right now, when I do this update, there is no guarantee, there is no offer, there is no anything. However, I have a meeting with her in literally like 23 minutes, give or take 20 minutes probably. So once I have that update and we know where we need to go, we're definitely gonna go get pre-approved this afternoon. We were waiting because we went to go originally and the girl told us, hey, like, I don't know if you should come here because, you know, there's probably better options. We looked around, there weren't. We had many different conversations this weekend with many different people and this was kind of the best choice. So we're going back and we're gonna go get pre-approved for the loan. And then we're going to I'm going to talk to our realtor first and see. In the beginning of this video the other day, I talked about how I got the realtor that we really wanted, and she has been amazing, super on it, available 24/7, just very, very helpful. So it has been a pretty good process. I wanted to document this process because I wanted to be able to I didn't want to talk about it online yet because I don't know anything. And we don't have any confirmation of anything, so I wanted to kind of keep it close to the chest while there's no confirmation of anything. And then when we get closer and closer to finishing the project and we get to the end of it, then I will put this out and we can, know at the same time. But I wanted to kind of give it a little bit of anonymity because if it falls through or it doesn't work, I didn't want to we bought a house, and then it'd be no, we didn't. So I wanted to document this process in some way, shape, or form. And kind of the best way to do that right now is through this at increments of time. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this so far, and I will keep you guys updated as more comes. Okay, so I want to give you a quick little update. It is the 19th of December now, as I am filming this, and we have gone a little bit further in the process. I want to just update you on that specifically. Okay, so what we've done so far in the process, signed an unfathomable amount of paperwork. Our mortgage, loan is about to go to the underwriter and get assigned and written I'm ready. We're getting there. So I'll be back with my next update. Okay, I have a fork. I want to try this spaghetti. So I hope you guys had a safe and fun new year. This 2025 has been off to a insane start with the news and the media and everything going on. So oh my gosh. So I hope everybody's safe, because it's clearly crazy in this world right now. That's so good. I wound up with the norovirus. I think I talked about that before. And have been so sick. I'm fine now. But oh my god, bro. I was down for the count. Like seriously, I don't think I've ever been so sick in my entire life. So, but we have a huge announcement. I've waited as long as I can wait to tell you. I am buying a house. So, let me get into it. First of all, I have been filming little bits and clips of like the updated story for you guys to put all together, so I might insert some clips here. So you can kind of see the timeline. This was so unbelievably cool. This whole process has been insane. Truly. It has been one of the most difficult processes of my life, but I've had a blast. I have water. So I can tell you now comfortably, because we are out of due diligence I think on Monday. The inspection's done. The survey's done. What else is done? Pretty much everything's done. The appraisal has to be done. But that's pretty much the last thing that's left. place and how that's gonna go. But other than that, we are good to go, my friends. So, I've already started packing, which is one of the reasons I decided to tell you, because I know you guys would notice the Squishmallows being gone. They're packed up in a box. My dogs are very stressed out because of all the moving. Our house is a disaster. It's very time consuming. People, I think in my opinion, really hype this process up and make it seem like you're gonna have so much fun. I have done so much work and so much communicating and everything, and I'm sick of it. Saying that, the house is beautiful. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. It's got 2 stories. It's on a little over half an acre. It's just so good. We have been really blessed with this process. I had a family friend who recommended this realtor to us. She's pretty fun. We have, I already have the room picked out for my office. We'll have a guest room. Like, yeah, it'll be awesome. It's so crazy to me. That we're really doing this. I just don't feel like, I don't know, I don't feel like worthy. But it's been such an amazing experience. I wanted to share more of it with you, but there really just hasn't been anything that I can share. Like, I've kind of shared what I can. So we'll see. We're gonna wind up being like 5 minutes from my parents and like maybe 10 from his parents. In like a really nice neighborhood that I cannot believe we can afford to live in, truthfully. I will say the mortgage, yeah, it's up there. I was optimistic that our mortgage would stay under $2,000 a month. No, ma'am. That's not happening. So, but that was one of the reasons why when I said in that other video that I was really excited to like do all this stuff in the new year. A lot of it was because I was gonna film like the moving process. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. We will see. Actually, part of that starts today. My husband, or my in-laws, I guess, own a enclosed trailer, and they have graciously allowed us to use that to move. It's like they have multiple trailers, and we're gonna probably use at least 2 of them to move. But the enclosed trailer is one of the largest because obviously you can like stack stuff in it. So we've been packing up stuff we're not going to use because obviously we've still got over a month here, and then we're also going to use, like, we're gonna be moved out of here in February. So like whatever they decide to do with this place after that is really on them, because we're not sure in the state that I live in. I looked it up, but by law, if you break your lease, you could be entitled to pay the rest of the leasing agreement, which obviously we don't want to do. But because we're moving out in February, we would only have to pay March, April, and then May, and then we'd be done, which, yes, is a lot of money and is not what we want to do, but it's not like the end of the world if we have to. Better than if we were moving like after renewal and then we had to pay like the whole calendar year, like the full 12 months of it. So like I'll take that. But I just also wanted to tell you this now because stuff is gonna start vanishing from my background. So well, which it already has. All those Squishmallows are gone. I should have put him in there. Everybody's in there but him. That's really sad. Sorry, buddy. There are some Squishmallows and stuff on the ground over here that my dogs use as pillows, like beds, basically. I left those here. I did not, first of all, the box wasn't big enough, but also I just wanted to, my dog's environment is about to change a lot. I just said advironment, I meant environment, and I just want to make this process as smooth for them as I can. I know it's going to be intense. I know it's going to be a lot. They don't know what's going on. So my thought was, we are all in here. Like, they're in here now. They're both behind me. I wish I could show you my dog. Hold on. Let me take a picture. I'll show you that way. So they're both in here, and Bailey, the white one, is in here most of the time I film now. So like, it is what it is. But we're gonna just have a lot of changes. Like, not only are we changing environments, like literal physical locations, but the layout of the house is completely different. Like, my office will be upstairs versus, you know, all on the same floor. We have one outdoor cat that we're going to be hopefully trying to make an indoor cat, so they're going to have to get used to that. Yeah, it's just, there's just a lot of changes, and I'm sympathetic to the fact that they're dogs and they don't understand what's happening, and so I'm trying to make this process a seamless one, because otherwise it's just going to be crazy and they're going to just feel so wild, and I'm gonna feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for them anyways. But they're gonna have a yard. It's not fenced in, not yet. We are looking to fence it in. We're debating whether we're gonna do the work ourselves. We'll see. But I just wanted to make this. I wanted to tell you. I'm gonna keep talking, but that way when you notice, because this black cube thing behind me is going to be gone today. I'm taking it all apart and I'm putting all the stuff in boxes, and my husband's taking it out because back to the enclosed trailer thing. My in-laws are allowing us to take stuff that enclosed trailer is empty, or that's what my husband's doing today actually. That and working at his grandparents, but anyways, he's working to clean it out and empty it so we can take those boxes, because if you saw our house right now, it's a mess. There's stuff everywhere. We've got boxes just literally not gonna wear in the meantime or whatever. I'm not that bold, but he packed all that stuff. So his whole side of the closet, that's like, we have like a walk-in closet currently. We won't when we move, but we do right now. And all the space on his side of the closet under the clothes is stacked, like floor to clothes of boxes. It's like 5 or 6 boxes at least in the closet. There's just stuff everywhere, and like it's, my husband is the least clutter loving human being you've ever met in your life. If he could declutter himself, I'm sure he would. But it's, yeah, so he's gonna start taking boxes out. So sorry, my dog starts growling at people. So it's just, they need to go. Also, we were gonna do a slow move. That was my plan. Where, like, you know, I'm not taking any time off work to move. I'm not doing it. So, like, you know, you get some stuff the first time, you take it. You get some stuff the second time, you take it. Whatever, right? But it takes, days normally. Because otherwise, the amount of boxes we're gonna need to pack everything we own is unfathomable. And there's no point in that. Well, my husband wants to move all at once, or most at once. It's gonna be a disaster. We're gonna have to empty boxes, come back, fill them back up. Oh man. But we looked at a house. The first one we looked at. It was a split level, which I love a split level. And there was a ton of like rooms. Not in terms of like bedrooms, but like there was just like a huge laundry room. A giant like den area that could easily be 2 rooms. There was an outside, like a kind of outside uninsulated storage room for like tools and stuff. It was I think 2.5 bath, and 3 bedroom. But then there was a large dining room, a medium-sized dining room, a large kitchen, and a decent-sized laundry living room. But there was no storage, and I mean no storage, and the bedrooms weren't big enough to accommodate not having storage. So the master bedroom was an okay size. It was like a king bed and like a dresser and 2 nightstands in it, and it was decent. But the closet looked like a linen closet. Anyone, I don't care who you are, that has probably more than 15 or 16 different clothing items total, that would be the only person. Like minimalists, like hardcore minimalists could probably do it, but otherwise. And then there was, all 3 bedrooms are on the same like part of the split level. So the guest bedroom had equally a small closet, and then the kids' bedroom they were using as like a nursery had an even smaller closet. I'm like, absolutely not. There was a linen closet, but it was actually the same size as all the other closets combined. I was like, what are we doing? One of the bathrooms had absolutely all of the bathrooms looked like they were afterthoughts. One of them was the master, it was an ensuite, was literally tucked in there. It literally was barely room for a sink, shower, and toilet. And I mean that fully. Like, there was barely any room. Hold on one second. Sorry. So, yeah, the house was gorgeous. There was this giant giant outdoor like patio situation. And my office in that room would have been massive because I was gonna take the giant downstairs room, but it didn't make sense. There was just no growing into the house. Like, it was like we could do it now, but like in probably 5 years we'd have to move, and I don't want to go through this process again. Whereas this house has the space and the storage. There are things that I want to like update, but we definitely have this like the time and the space to do that. Honestly, this is a house I could see us like extending, making the house bigger, but we'll see. I'm so excited. It's unbelievable. I told you guys that I would take you along the process. So I have been filming little clips, as you saw, but I can't wait. And then now from here on out, y'all let me know what you want to see. Do you want to see as much of the moving as I can show you, like packing and stuff like that? Do you want to just see like the finished product? Like, what do you want to see? I'm very intrigued to go through this process and finish going through this process. I am extremely ready for the 14th so I can be done with this. I'm so tired of like negotiating about this and negotiating about that and all this crap. I'm just overdoing all that crap, but unfortunately that it just is the process. So it is what it is, but I just wanted to update you guys on that. Happy New Year. I hope 2025 turns around, truthfully, because personally it's been fine, but the country is really struggling, so hopefully we'll have some peace. I don't know, whatever happens, I hope it's not gonna be like it has been the first 48 hours. As the fact that it's the 3rd, it already feels like this is going to be a long month. I feel like I've been in January for 9 days already, but I will see you guys on Monday. Have a safe and fun weekend, and I'll be right back here on Monday. Good night. Good night.